I don't hear anything. Maybe I turned down the volume a little too low. What did I set it? Anyways, hold on. All right, welcome back. I think we're ready to go. I'm a little bit early today. You know, some of you know. Usually I'm like right on the dot at 12, but decided to start early today. Let's see how this is. Yeah, it's definitely. I think. Let's see. Last time people were like, turn down the music, but that was like, you know, we were waiting for a boss queue and it was like super long. So I think that perhaps, you know, it was a little too intense for too long. You know, it was like the epic in the middle of the battle, except we were, you know, waiting in queue for like 30 minutes and we gave up. This won't stop on 75, will it? It's either 70. Oh my god, I'm so OCD about it. Oh my god, there, 90. Can you type it in? You can't even type it in. Can you go left and right? No, I can't. Oh my god, it won't give me 75. There. Alright, I'll take it. Okay. Everything looks good. Welcome back, everyone. Today, you know, we're playing Final Fantasy XIV. And we attempted to, what was it? Wednesday, somewhere around there. But, you know, we were stuck in a queue. I haven't played it in a long time, so I didn't realize that, you know, you can't actually get queues in the middle of the night, which is, which sucks for someone like me who, you know, I can only play in the middle of the night. But, you know, I managed to do it, like, early in the night, like around 10 p.m. A couple days back. So we're clear for story now. Now, the issue is I don't know how to get back there. Alright, I'm assuming we can just teleport to this thing. It's gonna cost money, though. But yeah, I think, after the trial, we are clear for the rest of 6.2. And I think for the first half of 6.3, so hopefully we'll get in a little bit more. That is one reason I wanted to start a little bit early today, because I wanted to, you know, get as much done, or I mean, I really want to get to the next trial so that I can do the next trial offline, and the next stream I'll be able to, you know, go straight into it. Yeah, we're on the 13th, I think, the Void or whatever. There's Golbez and his minions, or his generals, and we've defeated two of them, Skarmleon and Barbaricia or something. Here, Veteran Radiant. Setting Weavers. And there's still no Aetheryte, so there's no Aetheryte, so we're gonna be walking a lot. I think we have to take the Choya Keep. I do think that the oh, what's this? I think that's a good thing. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't add Aetherites. I guess technically from a lore perspective, it's bad. We're trying to get to Zero's domain, so let's sprint. Yeah, let me lock my chair too. Yeah, my chair's it's like a gaming chair. It's not a real fancy one though. It was like on sale at Costco for like $100, which, you know, it's a lot more than some other people, but it's not exactly, you know, high-end. High-end gaming chairs are like $1,000 or like over 500 at least. Even like a medium-end one's like 300-400, I think. This one I usually leave it in the rocking mode, kind of, where you can tilt back when I play with controller. But right now I'm keyboard mouse. Keyboard mouse and Project Sekai on tablet. Oops, wrong. I always like to lock it for better posture. Since there's no one to posture check me right now, I gotta do it myself. Okay. So Zero is tired from defeating Barbaricia. I think she's a crystal now. Okay, now we're starting. Let me get my arm out of the way. Kind of. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Let me pull up the guide too. I really like to know how far we are. Let's see, what is it? Called? FF14 6.2 MSQ. MSQ wiki. Still console game wiki. 6.2 buried memory. We just finished step 6, I think. So there's 7, 8, 9, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more in 6.3. Because the trial was moved a little bit later to the end instead of this one, which is kind of in the middle. Okay. I really need to... I haven't dusted my room in a while. Like maybe 3 weeks, I think. We're gonna feed her Aether again, I think. Take her back home? I don't know if that works. I guess so. I guess we're escaping. This is a different one. Not the one that was running away after eating their friend. Former minion. Don't know. I always find it's a little jarring every time with FF14 when sometimes there's like so much voiceover and sometimes there's none. I don't really know the pattern. I mean, someone else probably knows. With some, you know, small little things, there's like voiceovers, and sometimes there's like none at all. I mean, usually like the big, more important scenes are, but... That's it, I guess. Felt like a fetch quest, kind of like I think early ARR had a lot of these. I guess I probably should have done this right after the trial, but I kind of wanted to save it for stream, just for the record. For what it's worth. I think maybe I'm overthinking things. I'm quite a sentimental person, so everything. I'm also very old, so everything, you know, old memories mean a lot to me. More, I guess, you know, more so than like new experiences. I think some people are really, you know, always looking for new experiences. I'm like, I always appreciate old memories. I think we're going home now. Also, I haven't played keyboard mouse in a long time. I'm thinking I should change my mic setup. Like, I could turn it to like how do you say it? Like a 90-degree configuration. Because right now it's kind of in the way of my keyboard. At least if I want to hear for like, you know, good audio.
Ah, you're all safe. Thank the sisters.
Could do it on the fly, but it's probably dangerous. Bad idea.
A moment while I close the gate.
Is it gonna go smoothly? Ta-da! Alright, we're safe, I think.
There. We may rest easy for now. Was there any trouble? I expect some void scent slipped through.
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
Yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Indeed, you are right. It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
And we are glad to receive you, Vashan. Welcome home.
I think I felt this during 6.1 as well. I feel like they're a little too casual with them.
Zero there at once.
Because before he used to be like some kind of lofty, you know, ruler that's, you know, behind closed doors. And now they're like super chummy with him. Okay, Aetherites, teleports. My favorite. Alright, that was fast. This is 7 out of 9, I think. Let me double check again. 7 out of 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely. But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Zero.
This might be the end of the patch. There are 2 quests, but it could be just, you know, really, really short. We'll see when we get to the end.
None the worse for wear. She remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry.
I almost feel like she's gonna
Is there aught we can do to
stay asleep
expedite her
until
recovery?
6.3.
If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
So, you know, if this were live, you know, we played right at 6.2
In the
launch.
wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force.
But, you know, if it
contrast,
was live, it would have been a 4-month wait.
Ether.
If not longer.
Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
That's true. They normally don't need to eat each other's ether. They just breathe
so.
and eat food. Replenish their
She
mana.
will awaken
Potions.
in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food. I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine harnished cuisine more.
Food can certainly be arranged.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part void scent.
Like, I don't know if anyone's here to tell me if my voice is okay like this. This is my mic kind of at an angle. Like, I think it's picking it up pretty well, but I don't know for sure.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence.
This will be out of the way of my keyboard
A change wrought,
and my
I
screen.
suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is void scent, rendering it dominant. Thus, we were able to reverse it with the power of light.
I'm not following this lore stuff. But here they're explaining
I
it now.
labor to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Fandaniel. Were Zero wholly void sent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
I don't remember what happened to Hydaelyn either. I almost feel like they're dead.
Tis no exaggeration.
Hydaelyn isn't just a god and just our planet. They're like
a boon from
sexy mommy from
herself.
from Elpis or whatever.
Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
All right, what do we get? Heaven, I think it's crit. Steffi gave me crit food. I'm assuming it's crit. Well, but also I remember the that's the other issue. You know, whatever food is the highest eye level is almost always the best, even if the stats are a little off, unless they're like really, really off. All right, everyone's splitting up. I'm worried about Zero. But we're gonna, you know, if this was live, we'd be worrying for 4 months. You know, honestly, it's sometimes it's a little bit of a sore subject bringing up PGR. But I started PGR in at launch, so like 2021, I think. And let's see, where do we even go? 2021. So I started while I was playing Final Fantasy XIV. I'm sure I bugged Steffi about it a lot. Steffi never bites. Steffi only plays Final Fantasy XIV. But you know, one of the things that was perhaps, you know, a little bit disappointing about FF14, and the devs definitely know this, is that there's not enough story content to go on forever. It's really these small bites. Something light, refreshing. I don't know. I was gonna say rich and hearty meal with meat, but I don't eat meat. But that's probably what someone who's dying needs. Oh, maybe something light then. Make a dude attendant. Okay, we're going back already. Another fetch quest. But like, you know, PGR. I was already complaining about PGR. Okay, you know, the later PGR, like after Nanami, the story would only be take like 6 hours to do on stream. If you think about this one, technically this is probably only going to take like 4 hours on stream. So that's an entire 6.2 story done in 4 hours. It's very, very little content. Outside of, you know, like raid content and, you know, repeatable dungeon and farming and, you know, new tiers of gear and stuff like that. But that means, you know, compared to like PGR story, every month, not 4 months, every month, or, you know, every 6 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks, you know, you would get, you know, earlier on,
an inn? You
would get like, you know, 20 hours of story. Sometimes, you know, sometimes 20, I guess on the low end, it's like, you know, maybe like 12 hours. Here you get 4 every 4 months. It's very, very little. Is this the first time we've seen her without the hat? It's like she looks nicer than before.
There's no time. I must rejoin the battle. I must...
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful! a fiend? A fiend? Where is it? Where? But this is no time for jokes. You're in the source, my dear. The world next door, so to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
I don't know what my graphics are set at. Definitely when it zooms in, it's not as nice because you can see like the pixelated hair and stuff. But from afar, it looks pretty good. Yeah, like content-wise, if you only do MSQ, you know, you're kind of in for a a long wait in between stories. So you know, I didn't start. You know, FF. I think it's like almost 10-year anniversary. That was like either like this year or a couple years back.
I took the liberty of arranging refreshments. I hope you find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
But you know, I started in, this is Endwalker's 6, so I started in 5.3.
This isn't what you promised.
And I guess, you
I
know,
suppose ether is ether.
I was always playing catch up. But you know, after Storm, not Storm, so not Storm, what is it? Shadowbringers. I was finally kind of caught up by the end of 6.5. Oh, I thought she was going to eat it.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite.
You know, if I could do that to
chew,
food and I didn't have
and
to
then swallow.
I didn't have to poop, you know, or pee. Maybe I would prefer doing that. The fiber and the nutrients, the waste's got to come out somehow.
That's the way. So, did it taste good?
So I think Shadowbringers was like
I
was, you know, it was amazing. It was fun. The game was very, very fun until kind of until I reached endgame.
May
You know?
have dulled
I
your
almost
sense
think
of taste.
maybe I'm just kind of over
well, we void scent of
you know,
no
tech,
need for such
like
when
old,
consuming
not old, but like, you know, classic MMO endgame.
There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their praise ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die. And I have died, countless times.
You have? But what happens when you do?
Not much. After a while, you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
The question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort. And one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent. And for that, I apologize.
I was expecting her to stay asleep
If you wish it,
until
we will
6.3.
return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
I guess there is one more chapter.
It's fine.
4, 5,
I have no
6.
reason to go back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We already finished 6.
Except for
And we
yours,
finished 7.
perhaps.
This is 8, I think.
You intend to cross over again, I take it.
I do. I have yet to find my sister. I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive.
But we're gonna have to wait till
Though if
6.3.
our recent experience has taught us anything, 'tis that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Yeah. Because this level of, story for 4 months is less than PGR story
Better
for
late
6
than
weeks.
never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake. You managed to return in one piece this time.
That's the thing though, PGR,
But don't assume you'll be so
it's not
lucky
AAA.
next.
It doesn't have the polish, doesn't have the voiceovers for the stories. But the
Rest
story
assured,
itself
we
is
will
pretty
make no
damn good. I would say
assumptions and spare no
maybe even
preparation.
better than FF14. FF14 story
Speaking
is
of which,
pretty good, especially for an
while
MMO.
we rest and ready
I mean, for an
ourselves,
MMO, it's the
I ask
best.
that you
But
tell
even
me
for an
more
RPG
about
story,
your
it's
home.
pretty good.
In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, Radzet Han.
Again, a stranger in this strange land. I have a condition. You must come too.
Me? Oh, I forgot to take off my hat.
You have my thanks.
I always have the hat on. I like the hat when it matches my Chocobo, but normally I don't like it because you can't see my hair anymore. Alright, we'll get the hat off. Here. Oh, this is a cutscene too. Alright, this is a world with light and life. I guess it's not over yet. This is part 8 though. Okay. I hope we can teleport though. Does feel a little fetchy though. Like, we're literally going back and forth between these two locations. At least we can teleport now. Let's see what they have to say though. Probably the smell of the food, yeah. Is Varshan the same one? Okay, oh no, it's two different convos. Okay. Kinda want to hide my nameplate. I don't know if I remember how to turn it off. There's probably what is it? Display name settings. Oh, here we go. Never. Let's try never for now. A little more immersive. I like seeing my title though, because otherwise, you never get to see your own title. Only other people can see it. That is one thing I love about MMOs that I hate about first-person shooters. Is that where are we heading? Oh, let's just walk. I don't like FPS because you can never see your own gear. Even if they sell cosmetics, you can't see yourself. Like, what's the point? What's the point of looking good if you never get to see it? I guess it's for other people to look at, but for me, that's not something that. It's not the first thing that crosses my mind. It's just not. Who shops in the 13th? Okay, where are we headed? We can run. We have to. Ah, sprint's still down. Old friend, Eba. Steffi's actually online too, or no, they're like sleeping or something. But yeah, I was watching. Let's finish this first. Okay, we're headed. We should teleport to this one. Sprint. Part of me, I mean, it's not even part of me. I should just straight out say it. I'm still looking for that. I feel like World of Warcraft 20 years ago. God, it's so long ago. I'm so old. 20 years, my God. World of Warcraft. It's really, you know, dug its claws in me. I think ever since I'm still searching for that isekai experience. This is why I'm always drawn back to MMOs. It's just, I think, you know, the landscape and I think the society has changed. It's hard to say. I was watching, let's see, aside from food. I was watching an isekai today. What was it? Wolfurin, I don't know what it's something. I'm afraid of getting hurt, so I maxed out my defense. Wolfuri or something. And I'm like, wow, you know, if there was a game like that, I would totally love to play all the time. But I feel like a lot of these MMOs are kind of, they're a little bit too formulaic, where you kind of lose the sense of adventure, and the sense of, you know, being in another world. Like for FF14, what's that called? You know, the story is great. So it's like playing an single-player RPG. The raid content is, I think, pretty good. But you need to find like a dedicated raid group, and I'm always I'm a little tired of that now, I'd say. Absolutely not like Xenos. So, you know, I really enjoy there's a lot of separate parts in FF14 kind of mashed together. There's, you know, the good story part, but there's also, you know, the classic raid experience. But I think like the exploration portion is quite it's quite limited. Like, it's not even as much as like open world games. I think open world games have even more to explore than FF14. And in terms of like the open world, and everything is, you know, always trivialized with flying mounts. You know, it was such a huge issue, or not issue, was yeah, kind of an issue. You know, once they were introduced in Burning Crusade, people were like, oh, it totally ruined MMOs, and honestly, it kind of did. But people, again, they love the convenience so much for doing, you know, flying around and doing things, but it really ruins the groundedness of the MMO. Okay, this is part 8, so we are almost done, I think. Okay, this is part 9, Buried Memory. So Buried Memory is the name of the patch. the last quest is always the name of the patch or expansion. So, you know, I think the final Endwalker, you know, quest is called Endwalker. The final Shadowbringer one is called Shadowbringer. This is Buried Memory. We're gonna have to choose a food. Steffi gave me a new stack. Baked eggplant. It's probably not here because it's 640. So we'll just take whatever. I don't know if I have any. Can we just choose gold because we don't want anything new. All right, we're heading back. But yeah, it's like I think the sense of character progression, even like the capitalism side, like the marketing, you know, not marketing, like, you know, like a trade system as well as auction house, market, bargaining, stuff like that. I don't mind too much, but I feel like players always ruin everything. That's another issue of FF14 for me. It was the market board system is really bad because of bots, and you know, I don't think there's any incentive for the devs to fix it because, you know, the bots are paying $15 a month.
So, what are your impressions of Radzatan?
I mean, the other issue is the no tax on the
There's a
market
lot
board.
of
Actually,
mortals.
that's what leads to botting the market board. It's not like they're, you know, doing anything super
Considering
weird,
your origin,
like automated.
I
It's
can
just like
see
super
why
boring.
that
They
might
just
be
relist
my
the item for
first
one zen,
observation.
you know, one zen, not zen,
Though they
feel
would
lower.
call each other people, I think.
Because other systems, you know, you have to
If
pay
you
a
wish to
tax.
know about our fair city, I should be
So,
glad
you
to
know,
place
if
a
you
guide at your
if
disposal.
you keep relisting, you're gonna have to pay the tax every time you try to undercut
No
someone.
need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all.
But that kind of ruined the
While I
market
remember
side for
some
me.
few tales of the
Story is
past,
short. The
I
raid
cannot
thing is
speak
kind
their
of.
authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
The story is great though. That's kind of why I'm back. You know, Dawn Trail is going to be a huge story with the expansion. Definitely want to do that. Don't want to miss out. And now we can knock out all the MSQ in a row. You know, we don't have to wait 4 months after, you know, 4 hours of story.
Long ago,
Here's a story
light
important now.
filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men. Channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
Same as us, I think. Or
The
they call them
Axons.
icons.
And these Eidolons are surely primals.
No, they call them, no, they're called icons or primals or something. I don't remember.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak.
Eidolon I know
are the first to
from
suffer.
Honkai Star Rail. Like, it sounds familiar.
When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They who were blessed with a singular power. The power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as Memoria. My mother was one such Memoriate. But in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness. As was I.
And so you were born part Void Sent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace, only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had sealed.
The hair texture is really bugging me. Everything looks great except the hair. The pixelation. I wonder if I have the settings wrong.
They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call Void Sent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
I'm kind of following the story, but I think I've forgotten a lot of
darkness.
The later lore in FF14, like the Endwalker, the Elpis
The
stuff,
stars faded from the heavens.
the
as a
Source,
cool black as
the
pitch
13th, and all the other
enveloped
ones.
creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality.
I think especially since Shadowbringers,
I was
since
cast into the rift.
it was more lore
and
heavy
there
with a different
trapped for
world.
what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through. And find my world changed beyond recognition, into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a void scent in full.
I suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured.
It's like smiling.
We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
Yeah, I think the clothing texture and the hair texture bothers me. This one looks good because this is like straight from FF16 probably. Like Varshan's, Y'shtola's,
world, you
it's kind of
say?
bad too. I think Zero's hair is the worst.
I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
The feather looks pretty good. The tips of the hair though.
What are you getting at?
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. Be warned that this will take a while.
I could use a refresher, but it's probably going to happen off, off camera. There we go. I forgot where this song is from. Maybe it's Endwalker theme.
Then, unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still...
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. So the situation may not be completely identical to that of your 13th. But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction. After which, some intrepid young souls succeeded in restoring life back to lands thought lost to light. Which gives me cause to hope the day may yet come when life springs forth anew in the 13th. Of course, these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees. But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
Wait, I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to... But the sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. But we Scions, former Scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone. And old habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
Probably. Knew it.
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ashdaya. There is no reason not to try.
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world.
Gasp.
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power.
She was smiling at
next
first.
we
Now she's
face
back
Void
to her.
Scent.
Her edgy self.
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price.
They already gave her apples, though.
And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more.
Does she just want more apples?
A lot more.
Void Scent probably don't know anything about growing fat, do
I
they?
will consider this a deposit.
Okay, this is a deal. And here I thought she was gonna be asleep until 6.3. Oh my god, it's pizza! I'm hungry all the time. When did I have pizza? I did post, I think the last time I had pizza, I posted the picture with the minori. I really like that one. I didn't think anyone else appreciated it though. It was just me, but thought it was so cute. All right, this is Buried Memory. I don't actually know why it's called Buried Memory. I guess Zero has some... Not really, I don't know. Come back in 4 months, or maybe more. I don't actually... I could check the dates it came out, I guess. I don't know what that little thing that ran by was. Yep, no. That's because, what's that called? You can always nod. But I remember they took the longest time to add that other emote. Hold on, let's check our achievement first. There's gotta be one for the... Oh, for the patch. Meanwhile... Back in the... It's not the 13th, it's what's it called? The Void. 13th is the Shadowbringers world, right? No one here to correct me, but I think that's what it is.
First Scarmiglione,
Scarmiglione.
and now Barbaricia. Useless, the both of them.
It was no lie. They conspire with a Memoriat.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them.
Coming 6.3.
In order to guarantee its success, however, I will require Canyanzo's cooperation.
How do you even say that?
Now there's sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for scheming.
Talks real weird.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow. Some excitement for a change.
I feel like there's some kind of issue with the mixing on Golbez's voice. I feel like everyone sounds okay except Golbez. His voice sounds like distant. It doesn't sound like he's talking from a helmet. It doesn't sound like he's talking like Darth Vader.
Sacrifice is too great. Even should my four
It doesn't sound like he's
arch
talking
fiends be
without a
lost,
helmet either. Something's
I will
off.
Not halt.
But hi,
my
Steffi.
Steps.
How was your nap? I'm assuming you took a nap.
The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall. What irony that the blessed
Subscribe for 1
damned
month.
should
12
set
months,
us
that's a full
free.
year. My god. Thank you, Steffi, for the 12 months. Steffi, my greatest supporter. Really appreciate it. Thank you for being with me, since before I started.
As I swore so long ago.
How old is this guy, though? Wait, Steffi, correct me on lore. What's this void world called? It's not the 13th. 13th is the Shadowbringers world, right? Is this just called the Void? Is it like number 14 or something?
The gate lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled.
Because we're on the source, or is the Shadowbringers world the first? Or are we the first? I don't remember anymore. I think the world map will tell me, actually. Hold on, let me check this. We got Void Bound. Let's use it for a while. I guess even though I don't get to see it. Void Bound. Wait, where is it? Here, Void Bound. I think it's actually the first. Never mind. So the Void is probably the 13th. The first is the Shadowbringers world. Is it? Norfran? Yeah. With the cat? Which cat? The world unsundered. Elpis. Norfrant. Okay, anyways, we are done with 6.2. So we're gonna move on to 6.3 pretty soon, like now, but it's also a good time for a break, so good stopping point. The pirates? What pirates? I don't remember this at all. Is it the Stormblood raid? Because I didn't do the Sky Pirate stuff. No, I don't remember any of this. I probably should have did some kind of recap for, ARR all the way to 6.1, but I did it, so some other time. Maybe I'll catch up later. But at least I'm following the Endwalker story. I kind of remember that. But I just don't remember the lore and stuff. Once more unto the void. Okay, we're into 6.3 now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts before the 8th part, which is the trial. So hopefully we can get through all of that tonight. It'd be nice to, get it done so that, if we finish that, then next time after I do the trial, we should be open for 6.4 and then 6.5, and we're like caught up already. So, we're making good time, I think. But anyways, gonna take a quick break right now, and we'll get back and continue. Wrong button. There we go. Thank you, everyone. And thank you again, Steffi, for the full year, 12 months. Wow. All right, I'm back. Let's see. Golbez, real name Durante, is a powerful void sent from the 13th and the primary antagonist of the post-Endwalker patch content in Final Fantasy XIV. That's a spoiler, Steffi. Why would you do that? I didn't know his real name's Durante. Okay, let's see. So the 13th, I got confused. Shadowbringers is the first. But let's continue with the quest. So we're into 6.3 now. What's it called? Gods Revel, Lands Tremble. Once more onto the void. All right, we're heading back into the to the 13th, I think. No posting spoilers, Steffi. Let's see. Where are we headed? Speak with Zero. Wait a second. Is that underneath? Or is it on the bridge? Let's hope it's not on the bridge. It's on the bridge. Alright, let's try to get up to the bridge. We could take this one maybe? I don't know which one's closer. This is like not a normal spot that we hang out at. I guess she's, you know, an edgy loner. Gotta hang out on the rooftops or like the bridge or something. Maybe the other one would have been closer. Oh, what's that? How do I get over there? Do I just jump? Oh, I forgot how to do these. How do you do viewpoints? Look around? View? Survey? I'm out of ideas. How do you... Look out, probably. There we go. All is the doll's piece, not palace. How do we get back up now? Don't tell me we can't get back up. Shh, crap. Crap. We can't get back up, can we? Damn it! We gotta teleport again. Oh, can't even teleport, forgot. You have to go to the big one first. Alright. Did my sound cut out? Hello? Hello? I see my my sound bar moving for the stream, but I can't hear anything. Don't know if something blew up. Give me a second. This is, weird. Hello? 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 Huh. Let's see. I'm definitely having some kind of sound issues here. I don't know exactly what's wrong, though. I see the stream sound is working. My speakers are working too. Hold on. Oh, I'm muted. I'm an idiot. Hello? Hold on. Let me test something again. What? Whoa. Hello? How about... There. Okay. That was super weird. Like everything froze for a second. And I think my model stopped working and a lot of stuff.
Everyone is so carefree. Unafraid and unconcerned in spite of their weakness, and how easily their lives could be torn apart in an instant. Such luxury is a loss to us. We have no hopes or dreams, and even the release of death. Only hunger. Others are a means to an end, at times a literal one. We forge covenants with men and come here to feed, or to die. I thought it would be no different when I was summoned by Xenos. Lives were tools to him, to be used and discarded at whim. In that respect, he was a void-sent at heart. But towards you, and you alone, he behaved differently. And I cannot fathom why. What was it that drove him? What made him choose such an end? But enough about that man. He is dead and we are all better for it.
Sorry, I'm not following.
Why are you here?
I was distracted.
Was there
I
something
was lost
you
in
needed?
thought.
So you're heading back now. Then as per our bargain, I will go as well.
Give me a second. Let's see. All right, let's continue. Guess we're heading back to the palace. Check. Guess we're headed back to the void after this, though. I guess it's also with this bunch again. None of the other scions.
Everyone is here? Good. Let us set forth for the void once more.
Like, I think in Shadowbringers, I don't think Estinian even went with us to the first. I'm not sure he did. Uh-oh, what's going on? Is that a different dragon? Don't know. Can't recognize.
Calling.
What is the meaning of this?
I don't know what's going on.
Unless I'm mistaken, that was intended for one of your kin. Who?
It was for the briefest of moments, but I felt her. Ashdire.
I thought she was in the void.
As did I. Yet the presence was unmistakable. Thus did I call out, only for it to fade and vanish.
Perhaps she crossed over to the source, then immediately turned back.
I do not know.
Something's going on.
Could she have found a way home?
The how of it aside, if she was indeed in the source, there may be clues where she came through that could lead us back to her.
Guess
Where
we're not
exactly
going back
was it
yet.
that you felt her presence?
Far to the north. That was all I could discern.
Garlemald.
The north, you say?
Yeah.
Beyond the bounty. Garlemald.
As good a place to start as any.
Guess we're staying here.
My apologies, Zero, but your return to the Void will have to wait.
I told you before that I have no reason to go back there. Do as you will.
All right. I presume you wish to stay here in Radzatan until we return.
You've kept me amply fed. I wouldn't be averse to helping you on your
What a
search.
tsundere.
If Ashdaya was indeed here, other Void Sent may have made the journey as well. Very well. We would welcome your company.
That's how a lot of edgelords are, though.
If it's decided,
If they have
then
a
I'll contact
slightly
our
softer
associates in
side.
Garlemald. It's me. Still talking everyone's ears
But I was
off,
saying, you know,
trust?
This time, I don't know. Was
Understood.
Estinian with us at the beginning?
We'll see you there.
Maybe. But I think
Which
Y'shtola
rendezvous
and
Tertium?
Estinian weren't in the first. I mean, Y'shtola was, but she was kind of, you know, busy with It was mostly
We'll need to teleport to make it
Alpha
there
No
in
was like the
time.
biggest deal. I feel like,
Can you?
and we haven't seen him at all since like
I know it well from my time as an avatar.
6.0, maybe. Beginning of 1, maybe.
Then it seems we're all set.
If there is nothing else, let us see to our final preparations.
All right, guess we're heading out. Gods revel, lands tremble. I didn't really understand the buried memory either. Okay, that's one quest. One out of the way. This one's a cold reunion. Okay, we're headed off, but how is the question? Do we fly ourselves, or we might get teleported? Oh, what? Where are we? Oh, we're in Garlemald already. We got teleported. Zero, Y'shtola. Let's see. We're wearing different clothes. Estinian's the same. I guess it's warmer clothes.
Any moment now.
My friends, 'tis good to see you again.
Yeah, Alpha No, we haven't seen him in Alizé and Kryl and Urianger in like a few patches. I guess, you know, we've been split up. It was
And you.
just 6.2 with the
I
two
was
of them.
worried that the cold wouldn't agree with you, but you're both looking quite well.
You get used to it. It helps that there's no shortage of fuel and heaters like before.
Which one's which? I'm just kidding, I'm kidding.
Glad to hear it. Have you been
Sometimes
working
you can't
with
tell,
Garlemald
sometimes
all
you
this
can.
time?
We have. Though the worst is behind them, the people still have a long road ahead. With the nation in ruins and the leadership void yet to be filled, there remains a lack of direction, a pervasive sense of aimlessness and worry. Still, everyone wants to make things better, and we're here to help. A lot of Garleans wanted nothing to do with us, but they're starting to come round. Slowly, but surely. Indeed, it has not been easy. But we've been able to make progress thanks to the cooperation of like-minded souls. The allied nations continue to send supplies, which allow us to meet basic needs such as food.
I guess they're
and shelter.
taking care of Garlemald now.
Meanwhile, Euless and a number of soldiers have begun a restoration initiative, with more and more volunteers joining by the day. Like Alphino said, they've got a long road ahead of them. But we'll get there together, one step at a time. But enough about events here. What brings you to us? And with new company, besides.
This may take rather a long time to explain, but bear with me.
I guess there's no one else to explain other than Y'shtola. Like if it was Alphino, he might do the explaining, or Urianger, but
The
you know.
13th. After traveling to
Estinian's
the
not
edge
a
of
talker.
existence, I thought you'd keep your escapades closer to home for a while. But I suppose there's no stopping you. Not that I'm one to talk, of course.
The heart of an adventurer cannot be denied.
I don't know if they look any different. I mean, Alice's, she's got like some lipstick on.
You invited me too. Surely there was room enough for me and Grahar in the Undersea Vault.
Yeah, Grahatia too. I don't know where he is.
Oh, it's fine. You can make it up to me on the next one. But on a more serious note, are we sure it's wise to keep Xenos' former avatar around? I understand how you came to work together, but nevertheless...
You're right to be cautious. I'm a void sent, after all. But do not conflate me with Xenos. To recall my time in his service, it angers me.
Is that so?
There's no subtitle for that.
I think we'll get along just fine, you and I.
Now that we are all caught up, to the matter at hand. As we were about to resume our search in the void, I felt the presence of my sister Ajdaya in the source. Somewhere in the far north, perhaps even here in Garlemald. If you have seen or heard anything out of the ordinary, I must know.
As a matter of fact, we may have. In recent days, we have had to contend with a surprising number of Voidsent. And not the lesser kind that occasionally manifest, but ones possessed of considerable power.
Let me see when the dungeon is.
You think they might have been summoned? By whom?
Step 5.
We're not sure. But as Euless reminded us, practitioners of a certain traditional Garlean art rely upon void-sent servants. The very same I believe you have mastered. While there are no known Reapers left in Garlemald, we can't rule out the possibility that some are working in secret.
To summon not one, but several powerful Voidsent is no small feat. But if Ashdaya was indeed called from the void...
Then it is likely the same party is responsible. Alternatively, the etheric confluence at the Tower of Babel may have triggered an expansion of natural fissures one could use to cross over. But I think that improbable, if not impossible.
And we must assume these events have indeed been orchestrated.
Well, summoned or no, we've been trying to track them to their origin. It's the mountains to the east, we think.
Can you guide us there?
I would, but the terrain is too difficult to traverse on foot. Nor is flying an option due to the winds.
Too much ground to cover in any case. Is there no way to narrow it down?
We're gonna split up, maybe?
There is one place we thought to look first. An isolated village rumored to have once been home to a Reaper order.
That would indeed make an excellent start. Though the question of how to get there remains.
Eulus may be of assistance. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass and consult him.
Who's Eulith? Is it one of the ones from like the MSQ, the level 51 maybe? Maybe? I don't remember. Or is it just one of the citizens, probably? This is to the southwest, though. I guess I don't know if it changes because I've actually learned Reaper, but you know, if you didn't pick it up, would they say that too? I don't know. Sid, probably. I guess we're all splitting up. Though I'm not sure who we're going with. Yes, Alpha? No, I guess we have to look after each of them. Where is Alize? I guess we have to fly after each of them and look. Check on each group individually, I guess.
What was it you wished to talk about?
I thought it was just the two of them. I guess we're here too.
Why do you help these people? What is it that you stand to gain?
I'm sorry?
You don't act on behalf of a higher power, nor are you bound by a contract. In spite of this, you help them. Why?
And there I thought it was something serious. I help them because I want to. Because it's the right thing to do.
But what do you stand to gain? You didn't answer the question.
Didn't I? I followed my heart. What I got out of it came after. Was there anything else? If not, let's keep moving.
Right. To act not out of obligation or in pursuit of gain. To simply live. And they survive like this.
It's hard to do that, you know, if you're in a savage world. Like IRL, kind of. Sometimes if you're too pure of heart, you might not last very long in this world. Not at all. Oh, they're still here. What the hell? Again. That's it. Okay. Looking for some engineer. There was a quest here, so I'm assuming we've been here, but I don't really remember it. I'm riding some kind of snowmobile or something. Alright, back to the front. And that's the end of quest number 2. 5 is the dungeon, so we're moving along pretty well. This thing has a mark. I don't know what it means. It's like a daily quest or something, but I'm going to ignore it for now. I don't even know where to check anymore. It's like travel, party, duty. It's like some kind of daily, weekly thing. I don't even know what it is. Maybe we're off to look for parts. I was just thinking about Honkai Star Rail as well. You know, the story every what, 6 weeks? Maybe 6-7 weeks. The story does take like more than 2 streams, I think. So like the amount of content is just, it's pretty satisfying amount of content. Splitting up again. It always just tips her hat. Unending Codex. I don't know what that is either. I don't even know where to find it. Codex. It's like a story recap thing. I don't even know where to find it. Is it under quest? LJ complete? I don't even know. It might be in the inn. Kind of like a new game plus. This is part number 3. Splitting up again. Speak with Alize. I need to teleport, we'll just fly. Yeah, this is like weekly bounties or hunts or something. I don't even know where to check anymore. It might be from an NPC actually. Sometimes I don't like them. That is something they do a lot in games. Like they just keep adding new mechanics and sometimes they become forgotten over time because they were kind of just added, you know, because it was something new at the time. But eventually they're kind of phased out. You know, it doesn't really serve too much of a purpose. It's just kind of there. This one's glowing purple. I'm assuming there's a battle. See if I still remember how to play. That was probably overkill, but it's alright. I'm always too conservative with my abilities anyways. Just like in Honkai too. I don't think there's a way to be conservative with your there's like no cooldowns in Project Sekai. It's just rhythm, so it's a little different. Group up. Don't tell me the range. Can hit all of them, maybe? Why don't they group up? Oh, there's more, hold on. Now we're done. It's not far. We don't need to... What's that called? We don't need to teleport. Up. Down. There she is. Hey, we're done already. I think we're gonna move up onto the dungeon pretty soon.
All finished, are we? Good. The cold doesn't let up
Wait,
out
she's
here,
just
does
cold.
it?
She's not crying, right?
They've the means to keep everyone warm at Camp Broken Glass and Tertium. But the measures are still only temporary. Subsisting on charity. Dreading the day the sympathy of others is exhausted. It's no way to live. They need lasting safety and security. Though things will never be as they once were. If we can restore a modicum of normalcy to their lives, maybe that will be enough for them to move forward. If we're to achieve that, we have to work harder. I have to work harder. Oh? Oh, come now. You think I don't know my own limits?
She looks so shocked.
Still, I appreciate your concern. Well, our work here is done. We should be heading back. I hope Alphino and Zero haven't gotten into any trouble. I cannot imagine how awful it must have been to serve as Xenos' avatar. To not only suffer him, but so much else. She's a fighter, all right.
Xeno still might be
Like you
alive,
and
right?
me.
No one ever dies. What's his face? The guy from ARR. The Gaius is still around. All right.
Thank you, miss. Thank you. This feels strangely familiar.
Cheese. I had a little bit too much cheese today.
Excuse me, Alphino. My wife, she's come down with a high fever. Do you think you could take a look at her?
Of course. Give me a moment.
I think Alphino was a summoner
Zero,
before?
may I leave the rest here to you?
I think summoner, but he's technically
Fine
a
by me.
sage now. And like, what's his name? Thancred used to be, before he was a gunbreaker, he was like a spy, so like a rogue,
Thank
I'm
you
assuming.
again for your help.
Ugh.
Zero, was it? I take it you're one of Alphino's comrades?
Comrade? We've entered into a cooperative pact, if that's what you mean.
Pact? No, nothing so formal. What I mean is, you must know each other well. Be on good terms. Enjoy
Shouldn't have
each
left
other's
her
company,
alone.
That sort of thing.
Then no, he's not my comrade. I have none. Nor will I ever, I think.
Darkness. Every Final Fantasy
Did
needs
I
some kind of
say
edge
something
lord.
odd?
Everyone's favorites.
No, not at all. On the contrary, it makes sense. When Alphino and the contingent first arrived, we rejected them out of hand. Whatever they may have claimed, they were the enemy. Savages with their savage ways. To accept their help was to admit defeat. But no matter how poorly we treated them, they didn't turn their backs on us. They stayed and listened. That's just the kind of people they are. Makes sense they'd get along with someone like you who tries to push others away.
Get along? I'm upholding my part of the bargain. There's nothing more to it than that.
Mm-hmm.
If you say so. Ah, I'd nearly forgotten why I came. Are you hungry? We all get rations, and considering the work you're doing, you're as good as one of us.
I am running low on ether. Very well.
It's a bow.
Azim step-style dumplings. Buds, they call them.
Buds. I don't know if they've ever introduced that. Asthma Steps is like Doman, right?
Never had a dumpling. It's like a kind of bread stuffed with a filling. Meat or vegetables usually, that you bake or steam. We have our own recipes in Garlemald too. My mother liked to make them. My brother and sister always fought over the jam-filled ones. Just think of it as bread, all right?
Is there a bow eating emote? I don't think there is. That would be kind of cool though. I almost feel like there has to be one now that they have this in game.
I should warn you though, they're spicy. Helps them keep longer, I assume. Too much for the children to handle though.
Interesting.
Interesting good, or interesting...
Just interesting.
I don't know much about taste. Not anymore. But I do feel a sensation in my mouth.
Is that a bad thing?
Not necessarily.
That's enough for me. I've heard it said that spices are more akin to fire than flavors. Perhaps that makes them easier to understand.
Oh, Euless, getting acquainted with Zero, are we?
It was really surround sound. You could hear it from the left.
I suppose I am.
No harm in that. Acquaint away.
Ah, everyone is here. Excellent. Thank you all for your hard work. I've just finished up myself. Shall we go and find Estinian?
Alphino! Alize!
Dungeon coming up soon. This is 3. Dungeons on 5. Soon. See a pointer. Take, we don't need food since Steffi made us a bunch. But Steffi's not around. I think it's unfortunate. The show must go on. Let's continue. An unforeseen bargain. That was 3. This is already 4. You know, we're definitely coming up on it pretty soon. Ton of void scent. Here we go. What? For the bow. Nope. Some kind of combat thing. Several cutscenes. We should be fine. I do have a bunch of I got a bunch of snoozes. Let me throw one on now. Unless it takes like 40 minutes, then we're in trouble.
Report. Lost contact. When? Void sent. I'd bet my life on it. Understood. I'll investigate at once. A unit transporting supplies has gone silent en route to Broken Glass. I will go and search for it. Stay here and keep watch. But be ready to answer my call.
That's Garlemald salute. Imperial salute.
If it was void sent, you'd be a fool to go alone. They'll find you before you find your men, and then they'll devour you as well.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I don't stand a chance, but I can't just abandon them.
I can't repay you for the bread if you're dead. I'll go.
What? No! I couldn't possibly ask you to do that.
Knew that was coming already.
I'm far better suited to dealing with void scent. It makes sense. Or do you mean to say you'd rather I stay here because you can't protect this place on your own?
Fine. Just don't do anything stupid. Promise me.
Are we gonna play as Zero? Maybe?
Damn these demons!
Return to the camp. Now.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Are they gonna talk to her?
Why do you interfere? Ah, of course. You sold your soul to feed.
I have taken bread, but my soul is forever mine.
I think we get to play as Zero. I played Reaper like a little bit. This is probably like NPC Reaper though, like not real Reaper. Let's see. This is AoE, I'm assuming. AoE, healing.
A deal is a deal.
Yeah, this is AoE 1, AoE 2.
I cannot let you pass.
This one's some kind of AoE 2. It's like a single target with an AoE splash, kind of like a blast in Honkai. This one's a jump. We have a heal if we need to.
More of them. Still more.
Oh my god, what's that? What's that? What's that? Ah, we got it. No, I think we're supposed to look away. We're supposed to look away. We didn't even have to. How long is this bloodbath? 40 seconds? Let's heal. Let's heal. Look away. Look away. There's a boss. I hope it's over. They're like kind of getting beat up. I don't know what that... I'm assuming that's dangerous. It might not be, though. Do we have to soak it? Oh no, it's an explosion. Probably should bloodbath after this. Bloodbath is not healing us a lot. Do a little AoE. We have a... oh crap. Oh my god. There we go. Now we're on. Heal back up now. Blackout. I don't know what that does. Oh my god. We're so low.
Not good.
Yeah, it's not good. I hope it's scripted. What's this? Sort pet hotbar. We'll probably ignore that. I don't think our heal's gonna come up in time, so we're probably dead here.
I can't.
Ah! I hope it's scripted. If it's not scripted. Is it scripted? Okay, it's scripted. Good, good, good. I have lost in one of the story quests for, or like the class quests.
For their light to come through.
Class quest for ninja before. I remember I died. Couldn't do it, and then I realized I was like under geared. Like it was for the like the 87 quest or something, or 77, and I was wearing level 70 gear.
Just like that time.
I think same with Samurai as well. It's kind of interesting how the class quests, though I guess they don't have class quests anymore.
Shone upon the world. When the Contra Memoria still raged.
Flashback time, I guess.
Stand aside if you value your life.
We're only after women and wine. Darkness can take the rest.
You're not taking another step towards that village.
Stupid girl. You were warned.
So they can like take the energy from the crystals or something.
And now we can get back to our business.
Get up, damn you! Too weak. I need help. Someone, please. The same mistakes, the same ends. Again and again. What should I? What could I have done? What? Who?
Or comrades, of course. This is probably the dungeon, maybe?
You. What are you doing here?
Y'shtola and Estinian had matters well in hand, so we went where we were needed.
Can you stand?
You might look exactly like Alize.
All right.
I don't remember if the Reaper default clothes looks like what she's wearing.
I will let it burn. This fire in my breast. Let it burn and rage and guide.
It might just be a random void set, not the important ones. Back to ourselves.
Thank goodness we're not too late. Can you still fight? Press the attack.
Somehow my thing is on cooldown already. Oh, wrong way. Oh my god. This is not good. Taking more damage than we should be, for sure.
My strength is spent. Alone gets in the way.
Cheer up! We'll get through this together.
I guess we don't have a healer. Oh, we don't have a DPS here. Alpha knows a healer.
Split up.
We're supposed to eat one each or something? Maybe that's what we're supposed to do. Is to destroy them? Or destroy them. Can't target him. We gotta stack him. Combo is gonna fall off. That's alright, I guess. Still here for some reason. Can we get this off, maybe? Two. Okay, so they're gonna. That one's gonna blast first. Oh crap! No move. Yeah, I see it. We have to destroy them.
This has gone on long enough.
What are we supposed to do? There's so many. Supposed to keep them off her, I guess. Can't kill these fast enough. At least for 100%. So this one, like, maybe. go. We should have like that. Yay! Oh, all right. That's not even the dungeon yet. We have a dungeon coming up after this.
You did well to find me out here.
We have Euless to thank for that. He was quite worried when he called.
No. If it was not for you and the others,
Well, let's not fuss over details. We should return to Tertium. Can you make it that far?
I think so.
Zero, are you all right?
Well enough. No void scent struck here, did they?
No, and there weren't any more casualties thanks to you.
Oh. What are you doing?
You'll have no debts to repay, if that's what you're worried about. If anything, I owe you a week's worth of boots.
Booze. That kind of booze. Okay. Let's finish this one off and then probably time for a quick break and then we'll see how long we go for. I just picked the one I can actually use, even though it's usually better to get the expensive one if you're gonna sell it. But you know, with the bought-in market board, I don't know if it's worth it. Okay, that was unforeseen bargain. Step 4, yeah, that's 4. We got 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, and then 8 is gonna be the trial, which we'll see if we can reach that tonight. That would be ideal. But take a quick break and we'll get back. Muted. King of the Mountain. Let's just get started. I want to try to get as far as we can today. I think after today's stream, I'm not sure, you know, where I'm going to go with Final Fantasy 14. I don't know if I'll play more. I don't know if I can make it through to the end of Dawn Trail. I don't even know if I'm going to play Dawn Trail anymore, but we'll have to see. We'll keep going for today. Looks like we're going straight into some kind of encounter. So this is the trial, not trial, dungeon. So dungeon, probably no big battle yet. That's coming soon after. Oh. Everyone's back. I think that's the name of the dungeon. And we get more variety of scions. Last time we literally only had 3 members, I think. She's joining on her own accord? What is this? Ooh, no payment. Ah. One of us. We have like 6 choices then. Especially if 0 comes to. You have the twins, Estinian, Yustola, 0, and that's it. And me and us, I guess. 5 choices. Okay. Speak with the spirited engineer. All the way to the south. No teleports. Chocobo, fly! Yeah, I feel like flying. Some people think the issue of flying is the speed. I don't think it's the speed. I think the issue is like looking on top of rooftops and stuff like that. In bird's eye view, it really ruins the immersion. Like, so it's not so much like having quick travel is probably better than having flying mounts. But everyone just kind of expects it now. If you don't have it, your game's gonna fall behind. I do like flying chocobos, they're cute. I can't imagine chocobos flying, but I've kind of grown used to it since, you know, like chocobos have these tiny wings. How are they gonna fly? But now I'm used to it. Everything can fly. A car can fly. Any mount, you know, a yokai watch ghost can fly. Everything. Well, twins? Oh, Varshan too. So we did have 6. I guess Varshan was here earlier. We didn't count him. Everyone's wearing their winter clothes here. I'm feeling cold too. My jacket's still drying. I'm thinking of wearing it though. But I was doing laundry earlier and it kind of only... I checked on it like a few times. I think it was like maybe 70% dry, and then I gave it another 20 minutes and it was still not dry, and then I gave it another 20, and then I was like, I gave up. I just hung it up on the, you know, I just propped it up somewhere, and then I tried using it and I got soaking wet. Like, it wasn't like soaking wet, but it was definitely moist, and I was definitely feeling cold. That was a few hours ago though, so I don't know if it's worth trying my jacket. Let's go with NPCs. I'm afraid of people. Ooh, we have to use 0. We have to. We just have to. I miss Alpha Note. And we only have 1 tank, so it's gonna be this. Normally my group is like Graha, Tia, I think, who else is there? Urian Jay, because we need a healer. I think Graha Tia is like an all-rounder. But let's go with this. We need 0, we need Varshan, and I like Estinian, but we don't have room for that because we had to try 0. I'm gonna risk the jacket. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Can't tell if it's wet or not, so I'm gonna risk it though. Felt horrible earlier. It might feel horrible after this, but I will probably pick up on it and take it off if I need to. It's kind of sad that I don't have anything else to wear. It's still really cold. Just thought it would be a good idea to wash it. Since it doesn't feel like the heat's coming anytime soon, I was gonna wear it for a while. Alright, Lapis Mana somethingless. Manaless. Ooh, that's huge. We're probably gonna fight on this thing. Rotation's been pretty clean so far. I think Zero's probably only hitting the big one.
Out of my way.
Is there more? Another one. I think jumped like back and forth, like I dragged it.
Out of my way. That's far enough.
I'm trying to remember what are these things called? Positionals as well. Okay. I don't know where we're going. Okay, there we go. See a path. I didn't even see that thing. That was a griffin, right? I don't know if it's... These are not void scent, right? These are just wildlife. Zero is targeting the big one. Maybe not. Okay. Came from that way up. This is rear. I don't quite know the breakpoints anymore. Like how long, like single target versus 2 targets. I don't know if AoE is quite worth it. chose single target. Also because Zero is doing single target, so it makes a little less sense for us to do it. Do AoE.
Out of my way.
Alright, boss tank. We can go straight into the opener, I think. Like that. Let's do it right here. Something's closer. Oh, avalanche coming. I see it. Or stampede. That's kind of cool. There's no indicator, but you can kind of see them coming down. Oh, there's more. Holy shit. Really, you have to pay attention. That's kind of cool. Let's call the mountain. Left slam. We'll move out of the left.
This will hurt. I am of the first few.
What's that? Knock on ice. They don't look, we might have to hide behind them. No, he's gonna break one. I'm not sure why. Oh. Spread out, I'm assuming? And then more ice. And then we hide. Oh, hide. And we can actually hit him from range. Oh, I see the stampede coming. Wrong side. Dots down.
Out of my way.
You cannot stop us.
We have limit break. Should we though? All right. Maybe should have sprint. Maybe. Honestly, this would probably... Well, that's the thing. Without the Q, it's faster than a group. But with the Q as DPS, I'm not sure. Maybe. People do like to do level 990 dungeon a roulette as opposed to the trial one, so maybe? Oh no, I messed up. think we came from... Yeah, probably. And again, when it's 2, I don't know what to do. Dot up the other one first. I'm just gonna go single again. We can AoE this for sure. This won't even last the full duration. Not even half, or like barely half. So really don't know if it's worth it. Beyond like normal combo. Pretty sure the answer with 3 targets is AoE. But 2 targets, I'm not so sure. Dated records. Is it just lore? Hold on, I didn't read it. Not important, I think. Let's keep going. There's a lot of these interactable things. Not sure why. Emperor Solus, so it was like super long time ago. I think the tank is like not AoE, or the healer might not be AoE. Because the big one is dying, but there's also another single mob that's dying as well. Keep talking about this Galate Magna. I'm assuming it's the boss. Don't know much about it though, so let's go for it. So it buffs up. Soul Sight. Uh-oh. Did I disconnect? Hello? No one? I hope it's just a game. I'm scared to tab out because I would probably die right now. Let me check my browser. OBS disconnected. Might be internet. Oh god. Let's see. Hello? Okay. I think I'm back. I hope I'm back. Let me try to check. Character was not properly logged out. My character's still stuck online. Let me see. I think I'm here, maybe. Well, there, it's going through now. I hope we're still in the dungeon. I really hope so. I would really hate to do it again. Oh my god, we're literally in the middle of the fight. Hold on. We're literally in the... Ouch, ouch, ouch. I'm glad we're still in the dungeon. That I'm glad about. Okay, there's two soul thingies. I don't know what's going on. Scarecrow chase. They're like looking away. I'm not sure why. Oh, like that, like that. Oh, both of them. Oh, I see. I guess we'll eat this one. Yeah, like that. I'm supposed to stare away from everyone, I think? Oh, we can see the 1, 2, 3 now. I see it now. I didn't see it earlier. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, Scion's better than me. Oh, this one's mine. Away. Whoa, too slow on that too. That's one thing I don't like too much, and I'm not really good at it, is that I'm really bad at memorizing these names. Which is kind of the main issue. You know, a lot of these mechanics are similar. You know, it's an AoE, you know, alternating donut, a cross shape, stuff like that. I can understand, I can remember, I can dodge it, but remembering the names on the fly. I mean, it would also probably help if I moved the cast bar down to the middle of the screen. I know that's like a pro thing to do, but I feel like it ruins immersion. I like this default UI where it's just screen here. Oh my god. Very slight jump scare. Oh, but yeah. Everything is just such a hassle. I guess that's what happens when you have depression. Life is just too hard. Too many obstacles to ever do anything.
This will hurt. Out of my way.
I think we're both taking like one each. Sprint. Let's speed it up a little bit. These are void sense.
This will hurt.
Might as well put dots on both of them.
Out of my way.
Hopefully, I don't know. My Wi-Fi went out too on my phone, so I'm hoping it's a router issue, and not a modem or my network things, because you know I had an outage starting on Monday, I think. You know, and we didn't get it fixed till Wednesday, so it's definitely not nice. That one, it wasn't anything broken. It was repairman's error, kind of. And not our repairman, someone else's. Some neighbor did something and messed up our wires. So it shouldn't have anything to do with the router or the reliability. Overall, I checked back on my texts. I've had this internet since, I think, the beginning of January. So almost 4 months now. And we've never had a full outage. We've never even had a partial outage. The most we had was like, you know, a hiccup. And the hiccup is just the Wi-Fi, I think. Because, well, it's hard to tell. Because everything goes through the Wi-Fi router, including the Ethernet. So it's the router, or you know, the signal from the router. It could be from a hiccup from the modem. It could be a hiccup from the router. But definitely all the internet in the house. So a little scary, but what can you do? Okay, I wonder if this is one of the generals, or the 4 guys on the throne. We found the fissure. It is.
All shall cower before the might of Archfiend Cagnazzo!
So Cagnazzo is that's 3. he's not on the 13th. If he dies, he's gonna die. He doesn't even need to turn into crystal, I think. You know, damage is down. We definitely want that up first. I think I'm gonna do standard opener. Or like old-fashioned opener.
I've been waiting so long. Don't disappoint.
Then we'll do the dot. It's behind. I forgot.
Brace yourself.
Well, it was nice of him to say brace yourselves. I didn't know what else to do. I was like, oh, I see water from somewhere. Do they explode in order again? They do. And then body slam. Oh my god.
Drink deep of blackest terror!
That was like a lot of doing nothing.
I wonder how you'll taste. That was the show when
I don't know what this one is. Oh my god. Okay, we can't target him. Can we kill them? Maybe? What? Those are really long AoEs. Here, stack up, everyone. Music sounds very familiar. Third eye.
What? That's right! How do you like this?
Looks like everyone's running away from it. Oh, they're just pointing it away. They hit Varshan. I'm sorry. Maybe? Oh my god. I should be running the opposite way, I think. to the burst first. This is kind of just stupid. We just hide here. That's it. Oh no, I got hit by something. My bad. Something like this, I don't know if it's worth. Oh, we have ultimate. I guess Zero doesn't do it, so let me do it.
Out of my way.
I don't know if 15 is not enough.
This will hurt.
Oh my god. Well, at least we finished. He's still alive, though. We'll see what happens if he turns into this Pearl of Tides. Might have an Archvenus trapped in this precious jewel. It's a crafting material. What? They never drop crafting materials in dungeons like this, so not sure what it's for.
Tell me one thing, Cagnazzo. A dragon of our world crossed over into yours long ago, but I have felt her presence here again. What is the meaning of this?
I dare say what you felt was this.
Dragon's Eye.
By the sisters. What have you done to Ashdaya?
If you want answers, you'll have to get them from Lord Golbez. Assuming you've the strength to face him. A pity I will not see the plan to fruition, but my part is done, and to fight with the thrill of battle in my heart makes it all the more worthwhile.
No! Wait! Where is she? Where is my sister?
At long last, I go to join the great flow.
It's closed, I think. We hope.
By the gates closing, there can be no doubt that he was the one who opened it.
Oh, Ashdaya. I prayed we might meet once more.
She is likely still in the void. Take heart. We will find her yet.
So what now?
While you discuss how to proceed with your search, I would excuse myself to look around. There may be salvage that we could use at the camp.
In that case, I'll patrol the area for more void scent.
Very well. Let us take a moment to consider our options.
Okay, that's quest number 5. Kind of wanted to do 6, 7, and 8 so I can get up to the trial and do that, you know, sometime earlier outside of stream time. Because stream time's always late night for me. I don't have any other chance to play. Yeah, why now? Plot armor problem. Complete. Let's see. I think for what it's worth, let's take a quick break and we'll continue. Hopefully we can knock out the next 3 up to the trial. Thank you, everyone. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Took a little longer. I think my ad's still running too. I'm gonna keep going though, because I don't think pretty sure no one's here. But I mean, in this patch we've defeated 3 Archfiends already. There's only 1 left. Well, I guess it's not this patch. This is the next patch already. So, we defeated 2 in 6.2, and I think we saw peaks of Golbez in 6.1. So we can talk to Varshan. Alright, speak with Alpha No... What? Do they expect us to run? Yes. Oh wait, can we exit dungeon? No, we can't. Adjoining area. Hold on. Yeah, no, we're supposed to run. It's kind of... This does look really cool though. Definitely we had something like this back in the WoW days, like a raid, like a molten core or something, but blue. All right. So this is 6. We have 6, 7, 8. Or I mean, 8 might be real short. It might be, you know, the beginning of the trial. I wonder if we're gonna, if the showdown's in Garlemald or if we're going back to 13th. Looking for ceruleum containers. I thought ceruleum was like an ore, but maybe it's like liquid? The spring implies it's like liquid fuel. A bottomless barrel. That means no use, right? Yeah, first I was like, bottomless as in, you know, it can be filled forever without, you know, without reaching the end, or is it bottomless, it doesn't have a bottom? Sturdy barrel, that's the one. Let's go for this one too, though. Might as well. Oh, it's all the same, though. Feel cheated. I mean, that's it. That is game design. Sometimes, you know, for expansions and new games, they have a little bit more detail, and then later on, then, you know, all the interactables in the environment, it's just repeated, you know, copy and paste text. It's like, you know, like a Belobog. Belobog was like really detailed with all the environmental things. And then when it came to Luofu was much lower quality in terms of like interactive stuff in the environment. It looks really nice. The fiery ceruleum. Like I said, would have been really cool. It's like a raid location. But it's just a small dungeon. At least we got teleported. I do feel like that's the design of a 6.2 as well as 3. Kind of the story happens in the dungeon after you clear it. Which is a good use of the terrain, I guess, you know. They don't have to build a new terrain, they don't have to use the old one, but they build it and you can use it right away. It's a little slow paced, but I guess maybe I'm just out of the habit of playing FF14. It is, you know, an older engine and an older game. It's definitely, you know, some people say MMOs are really, you know, a thing of the past. And, you know, WoW in its heyday, I would say, you know, let's start all the way up to, I think, Cataclysm. That's what I think. Some people say up to Shadowlands or something. I don't know that far. I jumped ship at Cataclysm.
Is Vitra not back yet?
Brings back memories, though. I wish I still had screenshots, but I lost them all. Until I can salvage my old PC.
My apologies for the delay.
Like, they might be on the hard drive, but the computer won't boot. The hard drive has errors on it, so... And I have no other desktop.
As this turn of events was, the eye
I have no other desktop to, you know, to even hook up the drive. And you know, modern hard drives are not even the...
possessed of Ashdai's will.
I forget what the old ones are called. It's not SATA. It's not the new ones either. I think it's something even older.
I would never have dared to embark on my search, much
One
less
day though,
come
but
this far.
I don't have a desktop. I have no money, so
I will not lose faith. I will find my sister, wheresoever she may be.
honestly, I should throw away my computer, the old parts. It's really taken up a lot of precious room in my tiny room. I could use so much. I really tried to clean up my room before I started streaming, but I simply don't have any room. So I have like boxes and parts piled up neatly, very, very neatly, I mind you.
herself may have been able to resist its influence.
Very, very neatly organized, but still organized, you know, outside of the closet because I have no room. My closet is kind of packed. One side is like boxes to the ceiling, and the other side is like clothes and like boxes underneath and on top.
We'd love to take part in your next foray. We can't abandon our efforts here.
Oh, this is it for the twins, I think.
Indeed. We'll need to keep a close watch.
It might be back to just Zero and Y'shtola and Istinian. And Varshan. I guess it's just the two of them.
I have some ideas for how we might put this village to use.
Do what you must. We will manage.
To free Ashdaya, I expect we will have to deal with Golbez once and for all. After which you may undertake your work without worry.
We look forward to the glad tidings.
You'll take good care of everyone, won't you?
What? Why do you ask me this?
Because comrades look out for one another. And I can't think of anyone more qualified to keep them safe.
The hat thing again.
I will do no less than
I do wonder if the Reaper default costume is like that. I don't know if my Reaper's still wearing it. It might be.
If our respective plans are settled, then let us head back.
Alright. The Dragon's Resolve. That's number... That's 6. Oh, that's another thing. Sorry, my stomach's rumbling. Do all scions have white hair? I think so. Just about, I think. Except Minfilia, who's not here anymore, I think. I think everyone else is like pure white. Oh, I didn't check my settings for hair yet. I wonder, there's probably not a specific setting just for hair, I think. Let's see. I'm on standard graphics, so texture detail, anti-stropic. I can go up to 16. I don't know if I think anisotropic. I don't even know how to say anisotropic. It's probably the highest. I probably go up to higher than 4 though. 4 is the lowest. You know, at the same time, I'm like, ugh, I wish my PC fans weren't so loud. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's definitely like really loud. I mean, when I'm not talking, you can't hear it because, you know, I have proper filters on. So you won't hear the fans, but it's probably blended with my voice anytime I'm talking. Is it worth it? Let's try. Let's try going to 16 and check the next cutscene. Since we're doing story too, it kind of matters more. Like I almost think it's less important for, you know, the nice graphics when you're like fighting and stuff like that, because, you know, you're busy trying to stay alive as opposed to, you know, check out cool stuff. Where's my return? I don't know where my home point is. Maybe I can check. Teleport favorites. I don't know. Should I try clicking it? Old Charlian. Alright. Okay, let's go back to the. Let's go back here. We might be done pretty soon. I mean, we're overtime already. We're like 3.5 hours in, but hopefully we can finish, you know, easily before 4. Just finished 7, or we finished 6. This is 7. Is it? I keep losing track. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If everyone is ready, then let us depart for Al-Zadal's legacy.
Oh, what's going on? It looks like my sword, but a lot bigger. Well, guess we're not going back.
What was that?
A deluge of ether. The mark of a terrible magic.
Ultima.
It wasn't far from here. Let's go.
It's probably the trial. Straight into it.
Hey, you! Stop! If you're thinking of taking to sea, don't!
What has happened?
We were out working our nets when a light suddenly shot up over Buffalo Isle with a boom. A massive fiend then took to the skies.
A flying one.
Another blasphemy, we feared. But we didn't linger to find out.
Did you see where it was headed?
I can't say for sure, but it looked like it was northward bound.
Did Garlem all that far, or maybe not?
I see. Our thanks for the warning, and do not let us keep you. Bafla Isle is connected to Al Zadal's legacy.
Oh,
this cannot be a coincidence.
The fissure.
In response to Karnyatso's defeat, they have come for our gate.
So it seems. I would ascertain the situation at the vault, but the fiend must be dealt with, ere people come to harm. I shall assume my dragon form and seek it out at once.
Wait. You heard the fisherman. A blasphemy, they called it.
What's that supposed to mean?
If another flying creature was sighted now, others will assume the worst and panic will spread.
I guess we'll have to find 7 of our friends.
You are right, Estinian.
Oh, I'm supposed to pay attention to the hair. Have it up to 16.
I will gather my soldiers and search the Isle for casualties. As you wish. The fiend is yours.
See, that's the thing. I think player hair looks better. Zero's hair is just
The
off.
hunt will go more swiftly with help. Zero, might I prevail upon you to accompany him?
Maybe it looks better. Maybe? It's a little... It's the wrong angle.
Then Estinian
No,
and I
Estinian's
will
hair
make
is still
for
crap.
Al-Zadar's legacy and secure the gate.
Stay on your guard. The enemy is clever and will have anticipated.
Because it's not the
our
textures.
response.
That's just the edges. The edges, whether it's a straight line or it's blurred.
Be safe, my friends, and may the sisters guide your steps.
Like, it might be a little bit, but it's still just the edges. It's not the hair textures. I think her strands are too coarse. Here, let me let's see. Let's see. Where else do I have textures? Real-time reflections, transparent. There's like, this is UI too, right? Display? Default? Graphics? This is the UI. I'm looking for textures, like in-game textures. I guess this is texture detail, but this is not the detail part. This is the filtering, which is the... I don't know. Shadows. Okay, whatever. Let's go. Quest start. Exciting music plays. Ooh, that's far. Where are we? Here. Let's teleport first and then fly. Chocobo. Chocobo music. Ruining the tension. Well, I would say interrupting the tension, but I wouldn't say ruin. Chocobo music's my favorite. I've been trying to I think I was lucky. I was in Japan when FF7 Rebirth came out. So I think I avoided all the spoilers because it's kind of over already. I think the hype is over, people aren't talking about it. But I definitely would have hated to get spoilers for that. I do really hope to play it one day. But yeah. I don't have a PS5. The isle to the north. I wonder if we can see it from here. Alright, this is the end of 7. I think the next one's the trial. Steffi already made us food, so let's just take the cash. we're heading out soon, I think. You know, it's gonna play the exciting music, dun 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 dun, and then now it's Chocobo. Dun, dun. But yeah, every Final Fantasy game has Chocobo theme, so I don't know what the Chocobo theme for 16 is either. 16 or FF7 Rebirth. Give Chocobo a good pat first. Good boy. It's been a while. Should we go yet? I guess it can't hurt. We have to continue. Oh. It's gonna be a trial, isn't it?
Hello, can you hear me?
Cell
We were
phones.
too late. The vault has been destroyed. The alchemical furnace with it.
Is there no gate now then?
This was their true objective, to deny us entry into the void. Kanyatso and Ajdaya's eye were a diversion. A means to detain us in Garlemald, while they went to work here. To reduce the vault to rubble. That which you hunt is no ordinary foe. Have care.
Still, 3 Archfiends dead. It feels like we did something right. Yeah, I feel like my hair is not as bad. Is this the last Archfiend? Maybe. This can't be Golbez himself. Could it be?
Such an exquisite sight.
No. Maybe?
A canvas of vibrant colors. As was our world, too, once.
Or is it Golbez himself?
I am.
There we go.
Rubicante, the archfiend of fire. A monster in flesh. Yet in spirit, I remain a man. A prisoner of the past. Such tears I wept when darkness consumed the world. Until Lord Golbez came and spoke of salvation. Thus do I walk proudly at his side, to see his dream fulfilled. Your heart is pure. For benevolent cause you seek the dragon. But I cannot allow you to have it. Cannot allow you to interfere. If you would continue, then there is but one recourse. I shall await you at the summit. Come, mortal. Come and weigh your righteousness against mine.
Barbaricia was wind. I forgot what everyone else was. Skarmlion was... No, I don't remember. I'm just assuming one of them is water and one of them is earth or something. I totally don't remember though. What was the other one we fought? I totally forgot. Whatever. Okay. I think that was the first one was Earth, even though technically it was flying. It's kind of weird. Maybe it was like stone or something. Okay. There's probably no queue, so I'm just gonna do this on my own time. Thank you everyone for watching. I don't know where this is going, so you know, we made it through 6.2. This is almost the end of 6.3. Technically, we still have 4 and 5, which are full patches, and then 5.5 is like short, I think. Yeah, so 4 has a dungeon and a trial. 5 has a dungeon and a trial. And then 5.5 is just, you know, the wrap up before Dawn Trail. But I think I do have a lot to think about. Yeah, I kind of said I committed to doing this, but you know, unless anyone's trying to hold me to it, I might try to change my plans. Things aren't looking good, so you know, I will have to see what we do moving forward. Thank you for watching. You know, if you want to give me feedback, please let me know. You know, you can reply to my tweet on Twitter for this stream. Yeah, I think that's about it for tonight. Gonna wrap up soon. Let's see. This is it, right? Yeah, it is. It is. Okay. I'll queue for this on my own time, and I'll deal with it. I don't expect a queue this time, just like we couldn't get one at 12 a.m. last time. 3 a.m. is even worse now for America servers, I think. Yeah, tomorrow, I don't know what yet. We've kind of cycled through everything. Tomorrow is also technically not quite the beginning of the week for Honkai Star Rail yet, so might not be ideal to do that yet. Well, probably Project Sekai if anything. I know it's still the old event, or it's actually in between events. So I want to do more story. I really want to do 2 more, because one after the next one, which is I think Leonid, it's gonna be the Kohane one, and I really want to do that one. I want the stamp so badly. I think it's a good Kohane story, at least from what the comments are saying. But yeah, tiering, there's no more. The event's gonna end tomorrow night, so you know there won't be an active event. Probably wait until the next event starts in 2 days. Yeah, but thank you everyone for watching. Definitely gonna be a lot of changes going on. You know, still kind of a adjustment period. You know, I did post on my Twitter about the results of the poll from April Fools. My new model. But definitely I'm going to change a lot of things. I hope no one's going to be too disappointed from the old things that are going to be gone. So it's sorry, I'm just a little distracted right now, so I'm just going to end the stream. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow for some Project Sekai most likely. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.